first and foremost, it's an honor for us to have you here.
It's an honor to be here. Thank you for having us.
It's one of the standards of V.S.O.P. I seen your company actually floating through the net. This is just a brief history of how I came across your company.
Okay.
Floating through the net. I seen that it was Black independent, respectfully. And the drawing is what the style of the clothing is what drew me in. So I'm looking at it, I'm like, this definitely represents the culture. Let me reach out and see if they respond. And sure enough, they responded. Here we are. Yeah, I definitely fit the standards of V.S.O.P. for sure.
Awesome.
Yeah, thank you.
So okay, so with that being said, who's the exact founder?
This guy right
Yeah, that's me right here, Zeke Muller.
Zeke Muller. Okay, now where are you from?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you like how Alpo said it, paid in full when he met him in jail. I'm from a little bit of everywhere.
Fact.
Downtown, uptown. Downtown, you know what I mean, made me, but I got a lot of the style from uptown. I used to stay uptown a lot.
Okay.
So I can say I'm from uptown too, but downtown, uptown nigga. I was born in Brooklyn. My family from Brooklyn, but I'm a just downtown, uptown nigga.
Now, when you say downtown, uptown, be mindful. Although we're universal, what I'm saying, but
Right.
we're shooting from upstate New York.
Yeah.
This is Spring Valley. So when you say downtown, uptown, just be a little more specific. If you
Oh
don't mind.
yeah. Just to be more specific, we talking about Harlem and we talking about Lower Manhattan. You know what I mean? We talking about Lower Manhattan,
So
downtown.
New York City in general.
New York City. You know me. I'm just a city kid.
Copy.
Just going crazy.
Now, what
Young nigga.
inspired the brand?
So Lost Intricacy is just named about my life. So it's just like all this different shit that I seen growing up. Hip hop, streetwear, high end. I just mix it all together. Different time periods. So I'm just doing my
Thank you.
thing, just remixing. And Carly over here, she just on the ones and twos. So it's basically like I'm an artist and she the DJ. So she going crazy on the background.
So okay, so what does the name mean?
Lost Intricacy. So Lost Intricacy means that it's different types of lost styles that we bring in together in intricate ways. So we taking all these different lost styles and, you know what I mean, intricately bringing them together. But
Thank you.
just like certain words, certain things have two different meanings. So the sub meaning to Lost Intricacy is, you know, you lost. So at one point in time, I was lost in life. So I just figured it out. And looking back, I already knew what I had to do. I just had to turn my life
Thank you.
and put it on motherfucking some clothes instead of putting it on paper or something like that. Some people write books with their shit, you know what I mean? I just make some good drip and just keep putting it out there, doing what I do.
Facts.
It's all art at the end of the day. You know, everyone has a way of expressing themselves or bringing their creativity to the light. So I guess for Zeke, it was clothing, you know? And
Yes.
here we
Now,
are.
so when do you come into the picture?
Me?
Yes.
I came in around 2018.
Where you from?
I'm from upstate New York, but I live in Harlem now.
Which part of upstate New York?
Albany.
Albany.
Yeah.
Shout out to all.
Yeah. That's
Peace to
kinda
the
far,
law
but-
born. Peace to the gods and the law born, or the true and living. Actual fact.
So I came in around 2018. I had seen like a little clip of the first shirt that Zeke had made on Instagram, and I
And what
liked
year is
it.
this?
This was 2017.
2017.
Yeah.
Copy.
And like I was talking to him, I believe through the brand page. I was like, yo, I really like this shirt. How can I get it? And Zeke didn't have no pictures up of himself. I didn't know who he was, anything like that. But it turns out we actually had met one another at a V-Loan pop-up shop. And then we got to talking, you know, like talking about clothing and like I always liked dressing and I don't know, just the fashion industry. I never really saw myself in it, but I fed off of Zeke's ideas and I was like, you know, you got a lot of like ideas, like let's up it more or less, you know, like let's like get something big going on. So I kind of like was like the method to his madness, kind of like all creatives are kind of crazy and can't maybe like put their ideas into production. So that's where I came in. I was like, there's a smarter way that we can make these shirts, pants, whatever, and that's it. So now I'm the operations manager, I guess, of the brand.
Wow. So there was no connection between you and Zeke, other than the wisdom of the clothes?
Yeah,
Facts.
that's it.
I mean, yeah, hell yeah, she's seen a vision for
Fact.
real from the start. And I used to wear a lot of custom garments, so she see I put that shit on. So she like, damn, you putting them custom shits on, and you can't tell whether it's lost or not because I'm just putting on crazy
Yeah.
drip.
So I was like, we
with the
could
clothes.
like he could make his own custom clothes, but like, how are we gonna profit off of that? You know, it's of course it's not all about money, but I'm like, you have a brand, like
Right.
let's do something with that. You know, like let's take all these custom pieces you're doing and like put it into production. Let's make it like, you know. So
Yeah, that's a fact.
So what sparked the creativity?
So just to take y'all back a little bit, 2 years before I linked with her, basically in 2016, I was in a situation where somebody, like a lot of people was doubting me, pretty much, and a lot of people wanted me to do things that they wanted me to do. So basically, when somebody was telling me to do life their way, I really didn't really like go good with that in the long run, and I chose my own way. Being from the streets, trapping my whole life, you feel me? Selling weed and just coming from nothing. Just like I stacked them dimes and then like instead of reing up and buying more work, I went and bought clothes.
Can we have a toast to that?
absolutely. Oh,
Because that's once again that's what V.S.O.P stands for. Due to the fact that you made something out of nothing. You feel me? And I can see it in the clothes, man. No question about it. That's why I said 10 years, but you know, it was a figure of speech saying that 10 years from now. Like I see it. That's why I was like, I gotta interview them. You feel me? Cause I know in a few years from now, I already know. The culture's already fucking with y'all. Fact.
for sure. Yeah, we definitely on the come up. You know, it's been a crazy. Even since I've been involved, it's just been crazy. Like we just keep finding new ways to elevate, and like you know, it's exciting. Like we're not obviously where we're at or where we want to be, but we're definitely making our way there and like enjoying the ride more or less.
Hell yeah. And to, you know what I mean? Just to give y'all more of a journey into the career, how all this shit really came apart was she came on in 2018, but in 2016, I started off firing. See, some people start off printing t-shirts or something like that. I started off in the side of actual cut and sew work studio, making all the collections. So when I already ran into her, I already had a year or two's worth of work.
So what inspired you though? What inspired you to get to that point? This is the point that this is what we want to capture. The creativity. So your parents.
Yeah, like
What-
talk about like
what
how
was,
you was a model. like,
I'll
for
give y'all,
polo.
I'll give y'all a lot of. All right, so starting off, I was a model as a kid, so that gave me the inspiration just to have that ability to just be like, I could just shrug everything off and feel like I'm the best. Even if I come second place, I know I'm gonna come back and come first place. You know what I mean? And when that gave me that, it's like I'm like 26, 27 at the time probably when I made Lost Intricacy, and I looked at it and was like, I gotta go. I was actually like 25, but
Yeah, I think it was younger
yeah,
than that.
yeah,
Unless
like
you
24, 25.
like 35 right now.
yeah,
and
hell, no, I
lying
ain't
to
no
everyone.
motherfucking
Like,
35. So
no,
yeah, I'm like 24, 25 just to get that right. But long story short, I had a lot of style.
It's a blessing
I
to
had
be
a-
35. Just,
Yeah,
just to highlight.
Yeah.
For sure.
Continue. I'm listening.
So I had a lot of style, a lot of different pieces I was wearing as we went into the custom shit, but I had to really just dive into the fact that like this shit gotta come all together. So I started off inside the studio. I started just making crazy clothes. Like I made the Biggie in 2016. We rocking that now. We just dropped that last year. So like
Yeah, I
with
was
that,
looking at it.
Yeah,
I was
exactly.
looking at it through the tool. I said, yeah, that shit fire.
Exactly. We going crazy. So like this shit just like I just went in the stew and just made a lot of items. You know what I mean? Just like a rapper go in the stew and make an album. So I went in the stew and I made all these fire items. So now I got all this fire shit and I'm coming to her and she like, yo, we gonna put it together. We doing our little thing, shoots here and different lookbooks and small little gatherings just to get the brand popping. But
I would
little-
say some of our best like items came from just like repurposing things. Like that's something that we're heavy on. Like let's say if we get a batch of shirts made and we only sell like 5 out of 10, we're gonna take those 5 and make a bag out of it, or like the remaining 5 and make a bag out of it, or anything really, or just like taking really like nothing and making something out of it. Like our first hoodies. Were just plain like $5 hoodies.
Yeah,
we found a way
I'm
to
gonna go deep
distress
into that.
it.
I'm gonna go
like-
deep into that. So going deeper into that, my mom, you know what I mean? God bless her soul. She passed
God bless
away
her
too.
soul.
She believed in my vision crazy. She was behind me crazy. So pretty much, long story short, you know what I mean, to give y'all a whole thing in one, she was behind me and she had a washing machine. We lived in a project, so if you got a washing machine in the project, you a little Hollywood. If you got a dryer and a washing machine, then you the man of the year. But we had a washing machine and we had a balcony. So we started taking the hoodies, the $10 hoodies, to the balcony and putting dye on them and washing them in a washing machine after, so the dye stay on it. And
Okay.
then I put the custom stones on it from her.
Rhinestones.
So now I'm doing the dyes and she doing the stones. It was like, wow.
And then we would hit it with bleach too. Like it's a whole
And
big
then we
process.
hit
Because
it with
I
a
was going
little
to ask how does the
bleach.
process go without giving, you know,
Exactly.
obviously.
We would hit it with a little bleach and
Like, just
we
to
like, oh, this
make-
shit gone. But I'm like, I'm a high-end nigga. So now I hit it with the different types of strings. So I take out the strings that the hoodie is originally made with, put the ropes on it. Now I got the ropes with the strings on the bottom. Now we got custom strings, custom dye, custom stones on the $5 hoodie. We selling that shit for $175. Shit going up now. Shit
So
going
that's
crazy.
really what like plays into the name. It's like the lost intricacies of items that people would probably overlook. Like take a $10 hoodie, like it looks trash, respectfully, and like make something out of it. You know, like changing the little it's called anglets on the tassels, kind of like on our hoodies. Now we have these custom embellishments and like custom hardware. You know, like just finding new ways to repurpose stuff and bring it to life. Our hoodies, these are our number one sellers. It's a custom pattern that he made years ago, and we
exactly.
just
So,
ordered a bunch of them.
Yeah, I
dyed
see
them,
it,
like-
and that's what drew me in.
Yeah.
Definitely the hoodies. You see the one I picked out. The red one's super fire.
Yeah, my man got that on over there. You see how that's
so
going.
I was looking at that, but I'm like, yeah, I'm saying like
these are all hand dyed.
like I could definitely see a store in the outlet, in the Woodbury outlet.
Oh yeah, definitely. We gonna go crazier than a regular store. We going with a whole flagship. We ain't gonna play with their ass. But
Yeah.
long story short, where it really we drag a lot from, you know what I mean, Dipset and maybe a certain piece of ASAP. You gotta remember we come after them. We the new school. So we get it from Dipset, ASAP, but we always rapping a Woo, you know what I mean? RP Pop Smoke, RP T Dot, that's number one, first and foremost.
Now, how did the
Definitely.
relation come from?
I mean, I scouted him from his first video. I know he was gonna be fire since the first time I seen him, since before 90% of the world seen him. So
It was just on
you-
SoundCloud links. Like we would just be in his crib, like working, and just have SoundCloud
Or
was it
YouTube,
SoundCloud? Yeah,
or
just on
YouTube.
play,
Yeah,
like
on
Matt,
play,
a
like
whole bunch of
just-
drill music, and like two artists would always stick out to us. Like no, not even two, a couple: Curly Sav, Eli Frost, and
Chef
Pop
G.
Smoke. Chef G,
Yeah.
Pop
yeah,
Smoke.
Chef G was
Shout out
going
This was
Chef G.
crazy.
before like
Free
they
Chef
really.
G.
Yeah, free
This
Chef
is
G,
before they
definitely.
really blew up, and like we heard Pop, and we were like, wait a minute,
Yeah,
like,
that's
that's
a fact.
different, you
That's
know.
a fact.
So
You
we
know what's
reached out to
crazy?
him.
I landed. I came home in 2019. So when I came home, I think Pop like started popping in 2019.
Yep. That was
Yeah.
his first year.
Yeah, facts. So when I came home, I'm like, you know what I mean? Up top, I didn't hear nothing about Pop. It was crazy because I was up top. Shout out to my nigga Nice, more or less. I'm saying I was up top with one of his men, so he was more or less speaking about the movement, but I ain't know nothing about it. I think I already had like 4 in at that time. We was in shock. You feel me? So he was like, yeah, I telling me. Then once I came home, I said, oh shit, okay, this is who he was talking about. Yeah. And then but okay.
Legendary, definitely. The drill music go crazy with him. Know what I mean?
Right.
With that being
Rest in
said,
peace.
yeah, RP the goat of this drill shit. But long story short, just moving forward, you know what I mean? Pop really put a battery in our back
Yeah,
as
we
far as
reached
that
out
go.
to him just via DM. We were like, yo, we love what
Yeah.
you're doing. We love what you're doing with your community. Like he was going to schools and everything, like trying to get kids involved. And we were like, we got some items for you. You know, we own and operate a clothing line. And he was like, send that in. Soon as we gave it to him, put it right on. And that was actually the night that he was filming the Dior video. And
Facts.
the first
Now,
video.
Just pause real quick. So
Yeah,
at that
sure.
at that point, how many years are y'all in?
Me and her like a year and a half probably in.
Yeah, together, like, cause
Because
he
Pop was
like,
the first.
Yeah,
oh, no.
yeah.
First celebrity or no?
No, the first
No,
celebrity
actually,
we would
that's
say.
even way back. Rich the Kid.
Okay,
probably.
my bad. Keep the
yeah.
story going. 'cause
Oh,
I don't
yeah,
know what I'm saying.
yeah,
we could go. on for days, but like he
And also let the people know as far as how many celebrities y'all dealing with. Cause I was telling my niggas like, nah, they hands is out there.
yeah,
They
for sure. And
octopus
everything
type
is
shit.
is really organically, you know, it's never like we just send a package out and hope that someone puts it on.
Let me
We
tell
just
y'all
form
this.
connections.
Sorry to cut you off. We never paid the celebrity to wear our clothes. But we would definitely work with a budget in certain situations. I'm not trying to be Hollywood. I'm not trying to say
We're
that
just
we
that's
walk through. But this is for all the upcoming creatives, for all the
hard
people
work.
out
That's
there
all
that
it
want to
is.
come up and just be something in society. You don't have to pay your way the first, second, and third time around. Don't go to doing that and go mess up your money, giving someone your money when you ain't even gonna get a good return.
That's a whole fact. That's a
Respectfully
whole fact.
speaking.
Can we take a full shot to that?
Oh
Yeah,
man.
A
that's,
full
that's
shot?
that full shit up.
You already know.
So yeah, shouts to Pop, but
Shout out to
also
Pop.
man, shouts to all them peoples in the projects, cause see I'm from the projects and the people around Pop they from the floor. So shout outs to all them niggas that I don't gotta say their name, and shout outs to all the people going through situations. Y'all know who y'all are. Free all y'all. You know what I mean? But y'all backed us up too.
Yeah. It,
As
it
well as
always,
Pop
you know,
Smoke. Pop
it
Smoke is
takes, it takes
definitely a
village,
huge
man.
name, but there's a lot of people that
That also played a part.
played a
for
part.
sure.
Whether you bought a $40 shirt when we were selling $40 shirts,
Facts.
or 70 when we kicked it up to 70. I know it's 150 right now, but y'all know the drill. We giving that fire. Just long story short, that's how we coming. You know what I mean? We love everybody from the start to right now, and we taking all new love, and we accepting that too. You heard?
Facts. Now, as far as the marijuana branding, that's another thing that piqued my interest. Because I'm big on what's your sign?
I'm a tourist.
You're a Taurus. What's your sign?
Virgo.
Virgo. I'm big on business. You know, I'm a Libra. I'm real big on business. So I said, okay, the God, I'm saying like, the God, I mean, obviously you know business. So we need for you to speak on that as far as that perspective.
Oh, I'm gonna speak directly on that. So when it comes to marijuana, man, it's two people that see my talents. His name is YOTT Dub and Shopper Guap. If it wasn't for them, a lot of shit wouldn't be happening. Real talk. Those my niggas, they held me down from the start, and I love everybody who came after that equally, without any type of, feel me? There's a lot of niggas I ain't named that put on a lot of drip, that spent a lot of this shit. It's a lot of steppers. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all niggas do this shit better than me at this point. I ain't gonna lie.
Right, yeah.
Niggas put this shit
Man,
on
that shit
better than me. I'm wearing other brands because y'all got the floor right now. Real talk. And there's a lot of y'all that I ain't named, but y'all know who y'all, and I love y'all niggas to my heart and soul. I swear to God, because y'all really put this shit on. Like,
But to get to how the I guess cross branding came about, we met his name is J Dub. He's from Oakland. He has his stamp or his brand actually is called Savers. We met him at our jeweler, Aviani, and it was just on a like we're really just crossing paths. Like we were on our way out, he was on his way in. He stopped and like I'm behind everything because like I'm the last person I guess in the crowd that was leaving, and I seen it and he just like he stops and he like kind of looked Zeke up and down and he was like, "That's tough. What are you wearing? Like what is that?" You know. So Zeke just networked with him from there. Told him like this is our brand. Wherever.
to be more specific, I told him pull up to 19th Street. Shout outs 19th Street. Shout outs all the people that held me down from that building downtown.
Facts.
Free all them too, the ones that's going through the situations. But long story short, I told they'll pull up 19th, and he definitely got a pack from me because I had it for him. I seen he was dripped out. I gave him a little pack. He stopped me, said, "You don't got nobody behind you?" I said, "Nah, I just got a couple celebrities wearing this shit." He said, "Watch this." I said, "Oh shit." A lot of niggas tell a lot of stories, so I ain't take it. But I'm like, I took him for some because he moving right. You know what I mean? I can see that he moved right, and his posture, he makes sure he's sturdy. So I'm like, if somebody that's moving right tell me not to worry about something, I'm gonna see what we could do.
Facts.
It came to fruition, and we just started going crazy.
Yeah, he just threw us on his back. You know, like I said, he's from Oakland, so that's a whole different scene that we didn't even tap into. But he was obviously well connected in the cannabis industry. Runs
What's the name of his company?
Savers.
Saviors.
Cream Savers. But Savers
Cream
is
Savers.
really his
Shout out Cream Savers. Shout out all my Saver niggas. Y'all doing your thing. Jokes up. Runs gang. In the
So
building.
you know when someone has goals in mind and everything, and it's just like-minded people. You know, we're obviously
Facts.
gonna connect
Like minds
and
attract,
bond,
yeah.
right? So you know, he saw what we were doing, and just endorsed us and brought his whole community, which is really what he built on his own. Gotta say, like, props to him, because he has a real community behind him. You know, like he sold a lot of stamps to people. They made their own strains, went crazy with it, but they always preached like, okay, if someone's doing an event, we're all gonna go. If someone has a new strain, we're all gonna promote it, you know? So that's what it really takes, is just a group of people behind you all supporting one another. And then again, we have people like Guapi. We have a whole community of people on our own that really
just how
help
we
boost
ran
us
in a
up.
guap, genuinely we ran in a just how we ran in the dub, genuinely we ran in the guap, genuinely. Through my man Cash, he run the streets, so he already got my back through the streets. It's not only me, it's not only her,
Yeah,
it's a
not at
bunch of
all.
other people in
Yeah,
the chain of
fact.
command
For sure.
where we a team. And nobody's bigger than another.
Fact.
I'm not bigger than her, she's not bigger than, we all just love each other and we all just got the same goal. Let's go up and let's work. So we all just going crazy. It's like an orchestra, we going crazy right now. So we just gonna keep doing what we do and keep going crazy. Shout out to Cash though for running the streets. He always, you know, he's out there. Y'all know he outside. To my niggas that's outside. For real, for real.
Cash, though.
Shout
You know
out to
you
Cash.
resemble. You ever heard? What's your nationality?
I'm half Dominican, I'm half black.
Okay, yeah.
So, yeah.
I thought so. I thought.
But yeah, I'm a hustler, so I done got that wordplay too. Word.
Fact.
Word.
As
That's
you
a
should
fact.
be though.
That's a fact.
Gabi. So Guapo, what part does Guapo play them saying to the team?
Oh, just really like putting us on his back as well. You know, like he was one of the first people that went crazy over our biggies here. The winter coats that we had.
Yes, the biggest.
I think he had seen it with
I'm gonna tap in for sure.
Yeah, our friend Cash was helping us, you know, facilitate some sales and whatnot, and get it out into the streets and get to the right people.
Yeah.
And Guapi,
Street
like,
team is everything.
definitely. Guapi
Street
just took
team
it
is
and
everything. Cash
Everything.
deleted that, doing his thing.
it was like everything that we made, he was like, I need at least 2 of them, you know, and just threw it on. He has his own network, of course. So again, it's just like everyone coming together, and like you have a network, I have a network. We're all bringing it together to form one big team. So
Okay. So what's the goal? What, distro? Like, what are you looking? Are you going to remain independent, or you looking for distro? Like, what do you?
All right, so we giving y'all a big surprise. So basically, this is how we gonna do it. It's gonna be Lost Intricacy. That's where we at right now, right?
Facts.
We gonna give them Lost Intimacy
Oh, okay.
and
this
Lost
is the first
Infantry.
time anyone's hearing this.
So there's the juice. So I'm gonna bring it from the top. We at Lost Intricacy.
Yes.
We gonna go with Lost Intimacy
As the women's
and
line.
Lost
Obviously, facts.
Infantry for the kid.
For the kid.
Our name's already trademarked too, so we outside
Facts.
legally.
Yeah. So we definitely want to
respectfully.
stay independent. You know, we already get
Independent. Period.
yeah.
Salute.
Yeah, we don't want to like,
Salute.
you know, sell ourselves short for anything.
Yeah.
For sure.
salute
Like
to that.
so definitely independent, and just keep like expanding all the boundaries, you know, like we don't want to box ourselves in and say this is all that we're gonna do, you know, like how Kanye, as crazy as he might be, still is a genius. You know, he has clothes, he has kids' clothes, he has music, he has everything, you know. So like maybe we'll make a record label one day, you know, who knows? Because music plays
yeah,
a
'cause,
huge
like,
part of what we do as well.
Of the culture.
Yeah.
I might make a record label. I might make a studio for all my niggas, cause like you got niggas like Dread Woo, Curly
Right.
Sav.
Yeah,
Kato.
Dre Rule pulling up next. Shout out to Dre Rule.
Shout out to
Dre
Dre
Rule be
Rule.
here next week.
Yeah, my man.
Right.
Yeah,
That's
Dread
family.
Woo, Curly Sav, and all types of OP, and shout out to everybody else that go crazy, Kato, and if I ain't name you, yeah. Matter of fact, Stacks. Man.
Who else? So many people.
So
but-
many people, so many other niggas go crazy. So
Oh,
Kid
yeah, Kid
Red,
Red.
oh how could I forget? You're done. You're in the building.
Yeah. So like I said, it's just a huge team, and it's a blessing that we have so many supportive people behind us that really just want to see us win and like put us on their backs and just help boost us up. So
Lingo.
But we
Proud of
definitely want
me.
to stay independent. We want to oh yeah, lingo. But we definitely want to stay independent. We know that we could put a store out right now and we'd probably do all right, but we want to keep getting, like a slow grind, it's better than
Yeah,
just
facts.
rushing into stuff.
Get it
so
on the back end.
yeah, we want to
Yeah.
exactly. We want to maybe
As
go
Nipsey
into some
said, rest in peace,
stores.
Nipsey Hussle.
Right? We want to
that
get into
mailbox
some
money.
stores first, and then wait till it's really a anticipated thing to where we know there could be a line down the block when we first open up a store. We were blessed to do 2 pop-ups, had an amazing turnout, and we just want to keep that
I mean,
anticipation going.
amazing. That's a humble way to say.
That's
it,
an
You know what I mean?
understatement,
Just
yeah. We really-
respectfully speaking, we had the best pop up within the last 6 months in New York. I'm on the record saying that. No disrespect to anybody else going on, but it is what it is.
Fact.
We
State
gon-
the facts.
Exactly.
Long
you
as
know,
it's a fact, state it.
that's the
Right.
facts.
Fact.
Shout outs to all my team members that showed out. Shout outs to everybody who. I don't give a fuck
We
if
had
you
a lot of
purchased a
celebrities
sock.
there just
Thank you
came through.
for popping out to both pop ups, but the second one we performed. Y'all know how we did. Shout outs Haji. Shout outs Umi. The art team was going crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Second day we did a live airbrush. So basically, like when you buy pieces, like when you buy a hoodie, you have the opportunity to get your own custom airbrush
Yeah,
on the
so
shirt.
Oh,
I'm
copy.
sure we're gonna highlight some of these pieces. but
Yes.
for instance, this one. So we have this in white, and the second day of our pop up, we were customizing these. This is artwork by Haji. He's an amazing creative out of New York City. But we did a lot of custom airbrushing on the back, for a different price point. But it was really an experience. Both of our pop-ups were experiences. The first one was a digital, like immersive experience. We had digital displays all over the wall. And then the second one was just a live performance, more or less, of the artists that we chose to decorate our pop-up shop. And they went crazy.
Definitely.
Yeah, once again, thank you for everybody who popped out, man. I'm just happy we just had a calm party and everybody got home safe, and there's a lot of turned up people, but we had a nice, respectful environment.
Facts. As it should be.
Shout outs LB for popping out too. How could I forget? Runs gang in the building.
Runs game definitely in the building. That's a whole fact. Yeah, so in conclusion, once again, to reiterate, the reason why we brought you to V.S.O.P. is that V.S.O.P., what it stands for, we stand on principle. You feel me? Prosperity, power, as well as the pearl. You feel me? As well as the pearl. You feel me? And looking at your company represents what V.S.O.P. stands for sure. You feel me? Because we stand on principle. It's 10 toes down. You feel me? That's another thing that it stands for. And it's built from the ground up. So we relate to your company for sure because we know that it's not just artists or rappers, I'm saying, who we interview. We know that fashion is also a form of expression. It is also a form of the culture.
It's a form of the streets for real.
For real, for real. So look, just, real quick, when you go into Egypt, you see that Egypt, they were styling. Look at the culture of Egypt. The culture of Egypt, they were styling. If people are familiar with the culture of Egypt, you feel me? So we know that, I'm saying, and this is why we wear the chains and the gold that we wear, you feel me? Because we kingly, we godly, it's in our nature, it's in our DNA.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
And I see that.
And to add on to what you're saying is like beyond the people in Egypt, like if you see like I'm saying like you go to ghettos and you see people that use drugs, they still wearing fresh shit. Like
Facts.
like it's crazy because it's the passed down from the family members who got drip. So New York is a different type of place if you think about it, and this whole state is definitely just one of just many that's a couple different. But I would say that New York, LA, Egypt, and shout outs to all the other places that's going crazy. You know what I mean? Just like we got some people over here just very different. That's where I get the style from. I get the style from New York. This shit definitely just all New York.
I see it. It's definitely, I'm saying, New York. That's why I love it.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Straight fact.
Yeah.
Before you wrap up, you want Guapi to
Yeah,
come
I
in?
want to go and pull up fast.
Yeah, go out, pull up.
Definitely.
I want to get his.
Go out. We gonna take a shot off the rip. Are you on drink? Say less. Go out now. I'm saying It's an honor to meet you.
Yeah, man. What's up?
Facts. I'm saying now, talk to the people. I'm saying now, what part do you play with the company?
Yeah, man. I'm like the brand ambassador, man. I like to put that shit on, man. Swag shit.
Facts.
Feel me? I like to swag that shit out. Feel me?
That's a fact. Now, where you from?
Huh? From Brooklyn, yo.
You from Brooklyn? What part of
Yeah.
Brooklyn?
From downtown, like Fort Greene, Farragut. I moved to the east and shit. I started connecting over there in Brownsville, Canarsie, East New York, type of shit like that.
Copy. Now, what? So what connected you? I'm saying to the company.
What kept connecting me to the company, my nigga Cash and all that. That's my nigga Cash, my son right
Salute.
there. You know, I like to put that shit on. He ran into a little situation. Know what I mean? Hollered at me and shit. You know, I was feeling the jacket and all that. Put the shit on. Got my niggas to put that shit on. And then, you know, everybody was jacking and shit. You know, I was feeling that shit. And I just stuck with it. You feel me?
Facts. Remain loyal to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, in all reality.
I mean, it just grew into a lifestyle after a while because, like, we love this shit. This shit, when we go out, people love it. So it just brings a certain type of aura and energy. So we just preserve it and mix it with everything else we got going on in life. And we just do what we do, you feel me? Like, one story I wanted to tell is, like, Guap, no, like, I didn't really want to sell clothes a lot. I didn't really like a lot of people in my clothes because I already have a cult. Like, I had my people in the hood that was following me, and I had certain things going on the internet where I knew I was going somewhere with it. So I wasn't so eager to, like, yo, you want to buy this? Yo, you want to buy this? I knew, like, I got this diamond in the rough. So I was pulling up giving Guap the clothes, but everybody around was mad. So he Guap like, yo, bro, I got you, bro.
That
Like,
shit was definitely limited edition and all that.
yeah, how
Everybody was getting upset that they couldn't get it. For me, so we got niggas threatening, saying bad shit, all up in the DMs, all that. For me, everybody mad. So we started releasing that shit in the streets, for me. He had that shit online, had that shit uptown, had that shit buzzing in Brooklyn in the streets, for me.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Now the strand. Speak about the strand. How did you start the strand?
With me, with the strands,
And the name of your strand for the people listening.
yeah, I got multiple strands.
Name all of them.
All of them. Guapi Gummo, that's like the #1 hitter right there. Like, a lot of niggas know me for that.
Right.
You know, I got Guapi Tsunami there. And first off, Guapi Gummo came from Luca and shit.
Hold on. Just for the people out there listening.
This is
he
the
got,
#1, right?
He
#1
got
hitter?
9 to 10 strands. He might have 11. Take it from the top, Guap.
Yeah, I got Guapi Gumbo, you know. That's my shit buzzing on the fly trap and all that. And I got Guapi Tsunami. That's my shit with Molly. I got, Sub-Zero. That's my shit Freezer and all that. I got shit with, LB, shout out LB. I got shit with my son Jay, I ain't even dropped yet. I got my shit with You're Done. I got the Sour Apple shit buzzing, you know. And then I got a lot of collabs going on and shit too, you feel me?
So
He got shit he ain't even dropped yet.
G's,
Got a
look,
one with
so,
Jay,
so
he ain't
G's,
even
look,
dropped yet.
explain to the people, just explain one situation
Dummies.
how that shit go, because like, I mean, I get it, but they don't get it. So explain one situation of these collabos with this bud, how that shit go. Like break it down in layman terms, so at least the people understand what you're talking about.
You know, basically like, I'm one of them niggas that like, I say like I'm one of the first niggas that like brought that shit back to like New York and all that. Been on this shit, like the trap and shit with this like this exotic bud shit. So it's like for me, I was like one of the first niggas that jumped on it with the strands and shit.
Right.
So it's like it's basically a collab. When you say it's on stamp, basically like you buying a stamp from a nigga and doing a collab with him and all that, and then you go get your own, for me like your own body sign, own package, your own logo and all that. You start pushing it from there. That's where I came from there.
Salute. Love it. Salute. That's what we stand for, and I'm saying, definitely, I'm saying, you know, that street shit. And I feel it. I feel the spirit, my nigga. You feel me? Like, and that's why I'm saying I wanted y'all to pull up. You know what I mean? That's why I wanted y'all to pull up. In conclusion, you don't drink though, we're gonna take a shot, I'm saying, and we're gonna end this.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Anything you want to shout out? Any future projects? Anything you doing? Anything you want to bring to the people before we conclude it?
Alright, first, I want to shout out my boy Cash for even plugging me with Lost Intricacy. I want to shout out my boy Zeke for having me part of the squad. You know, we still got to keep pushing and all that. It's all about the brand right now, you feel me? So we just pushing this lost shit, man. Getting everybody in this shit right now.
Can they find you on the gram or what's the contact or how you?
Niggas can find me in the gram, niggas can find me in the streets. Holla at me, bro.
Facts. Say less.
Facts. So, man, shout out to everybody pushing that shit, man. Thank you, man. Like I said, I don't give a fuck if you bought a stock. I don't give a fuck if you bought a motherfucking $10,000 package. Thank you very much, my nigga, for helping us get here. And my bitches, too. I love y'all, for real. Y'all doing your thing, respectfully speaking. You know what I mean? So, thank everybody, and we gonna keep going crazy.
V.S.O.P.